Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Excellent VBA Learning. In this video we will see how to add data validation using a name range. In my previous videos, what I have done is I have shown you how to add data validation. In this video we will see how to add data validation with dependent list. Now let's see how it works. So if I just unhide this is what a table I have created. I have created three teams like India, Australia, and New Zealand, and I have assigned 5 players in each team as per the countries. Okay, you can see a team as India, Australia, and New Zealand, and India has 5 players, Australia have 5, New Zealand have 5. So what I want is if I select India in this yellow box, okay, so what I want is all 5 players name should be reflecting in this green box through drop down through data validation. So if I select New Zealand, I want this 5 players name to be reflecting here in this green box through data validation. So how it works, so how we will go for it. Okay, so to do that, what we have to do is first we need to define a name range. So now I need this to be defined. I need all these things, all this range to be defined. So what I'll give is I'll give names to each and everything. So now I need to define India, Australia, and New Zealand as teams. So what I'll do is I will just go ahead, I will select this. Okay, there are two ways to do it. Either you can go to formulas, define name. Okay, define whatever name you want to give it here. Okay, click OK. The range is already been selected, you can see here. Okay, just click on OK. Or else what you can do is select this, go into this box and type the name whatever you want to give. So I'll type as teams, enter. Okay, so this name range has been done. So if you go here, if you see I have teams and I have team. So if I select either both, if I select teams, it will give me the same range. If I select as team, it will give me the same range because it was already been defined. Similarly, you can define this as India. This is, you can see here I've already defined it. You can see here I've defined this as an Australia and this as a New Zealand. So now I need a data validation to do so. Okay, so what I'll do is I will go here, I'll go to data tab, data validation. Okay, now I will go and select list, and what I'll do is I'll type here as teams or team, the name that I have defined for this. So I have done this. So you can see it is giving me India, Australia, and New Zealand. It's giving me the 3 team names that has been defined. So what I've done is I went to data validation, and I have given a name range. So I have given this as teams. So you can see I've given this as a team or teams, whatever you want. You can go ahead and select a list, type equal to, and type your team or the name that you have defined. So I'm sorry, not here, here. So I've already done that as teams. Okay, so now what I want is if I select India, I want this 5 players name to be shown here in a drop down list. Now how to do that? Okay, again what we have to do, we have already defined India. Okay, so you can see this. We have already defined New Zealand. You can see this. Okay, so now what I want, this Indian team players names to be reflected here in drop down list. What I'll do is again I'll go to data validation, click on data validation. Okay, select list. Now here I will use indirect function. So what is indirect function? I have already covered that in my video. The link has been provided below, so you can just use indirect. Okay, and give a range. Now this B3, now why I am giving B3? Because my validation has been added in B3, and if I change the validation, it should change the player's name. So click on OK. So now you can see this. So now team has been selected as India, so you can see all the players name is reflecting out here. The 5 players name that has been defined here is reflecting in this box. You can see that. You can see that. Okay, so this is how it works. Now what if I change this to Australia? Okay, so you just go here, you can see this Steve Smith, Glenn Maxwell. You can get all the names that has been defined here. If you select here, if you select the New Zealand out here, so you get Martin Guptill, Kane Williamson, and the player's name as defined here. So what you have to do is a short recap. We'll go ahead. First, we need to define name. Okay, define this name, define names for everything. Then add a simple validation, normal data validation. Go to data validation, select list, whatever name you have defined, give that, click OK. You get the team names, you need the player's name. What you have to do is again go to data validation, use indirect function, and use your validation. I mean, wherever you have assigned a validation, please use that particular cell. What if I use B4 and click OK? The source currently evaluates to an error. Do you want to continue? If I say yes, it won't give me anything here. See, you can see that. So please define and give a range that is please give that particular cell range where your validation is added, where your validation is updated. Okay, so please go ahead and check my link below for more videos. Hope you like this video. Do not forget to comment. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.